be punished. So, when you guys left off, you guys were talking to the second prince. You guys were talking about what was going price for this. Clutches of the orc wog.
Wow.
And Dan experienced you met an eccentric fellow named Jest, in which he control ultimately the orc boss for a bit, and then dragged him through a portal barely alive. But not after giving him an item and said welcome and left. And stuff like that. So you guys are with the prince. You guys are asking questions to him, which he's answering some of them, and talking about your guys' reward.
So somebody's got to catch me up, because if I recall, I wasn't here during this talk with the second prince. So
Anyone?
I'm not a noble, so
Vic?
I wouldn't know how to negotiate rewards.
Hold on.
Vic sounds like he's fucking eating.
Like, if you let me negotiate, I'm just going to ask for engineering supplies.
just who's dragonborn wakes up from a coma, staring with 1,000-yard stare off into the void, saying, "So about my money."
You're gonna say that out loud?
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say that.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, fixed it.
I'm almost done.
Hey, what up, y'all?
Don't freak out, guys. He's almost done.
Yeah, during that interaction, you guys did meet the third prince. He was, what you expect to be a.
Oh yeah, I wanted to kill him.
Yeah, who's the asshole? The third one or the second one?
Third one.
Alright.
And a midget human came in, basically beat the shit out of him.
Then he threatened the midget, and the midget said, "Your dad lets me do what I want." If I remember correctly.
Basically, to put it simply.
Thank you for your patience. I'm done with my dinner.
That's fine.
Okay.
So negotiations shall continue, Vic.
Yes.
What do you got? The party, the prince is like, what do you guys desire? If it's within my power and it's reasonable, I'll give it to you.
We wanted to leave, right? Like, we needed some fucking papers or something to, like, leave the Ubara.
Oh yeah, permission to leave Kabara.
Never come back.
Immigration papers, a fucking passport, maybe.
Okay. I remember now. I'm looking at my notes that I took. It's all just angry scribbles.
Being pissed off. I'm pretty sure you drank last week too while you were playing. So
I did, and I was mad because I couldn't make any capital. So I can decipher this, so I remember what I was negotiating now. This place sucks. So, here we go. One of 2 awards would suffice. If you are able to get one, if not, the other would be more preferable. I heard that you need papers and permission of the current ruling family in order to leave the boundaries without arrest or attack against one's family. If I am not able to secure these papers so I can do my trade in peace outside the borders with my associates here, then we'll settle for monetary reward instead.
He sits there. He runs his finger, like he basically taps all of his fingers on the table to think about it for a bit. And after a bit of silence, he thinks, and he's like, I could have those arranged. It will take quite a bit of time, considering that I need to get the Doge's shield itself to get it, and my father isn't planning on giving these passes, if you will, to certain people.
Anyone?
I can understand the
AKA
pain and anger they have towards the Nahas family. But think of it this way. If my associates and I are allowed to leave, that'll be one less threat from the Nahas house your father would have to worry about.
Trust me, not that God forbid someone shouldn't say this about their own father, but he's a good father. However, when it comes to power and money, how should I put it? Too blinded, I suppose.
Wow.
And I managed to grab the seal because the seal on those passes are tightly guarded, and I can get them, but it's going to take quite a bit. It's going to take time because he keeps them in his personal office, and when he gives them to, well, how would I put it? His dogs, if you will.
I see. Wow.
And since you did more, and since you have done more, and this is getting that pass is just going to take a lot of time, I'll also give you this. Stay away from my other members of my family, as well as my father. Don't let other part of the royal guard know that, or the royal army realize that you're moving around. Because let's just say he's collecting. Let's say he's collecting right now with each family per se. If you get my drift, Issa.
My serpent-like eyes are gonna nail a little bit. I don't like that one bit.
Of course, you're and the three other families that obviously don't like the Doge, and have been open about that. And your actions have shown that they already got this already. Which, if you roll a history check, I'll tell you more about this.
Oh, what is this, anyways? I can't even. Like, have you described it or?
What do you mean? This is the heir to the Nehir house. Let's just, I can't say too much, but let's just say he is staying in the capital until further notice. And you also know that you haven't met him, but you know Nahir doesn't like being in fancy places, especially places like the capital where he has to dress up, which both you enjoyed running off and saying fuck it.
That's my boy. I gotta save my boy.
And now I know you know basically he's basically at the capital in the palace for some reason, for extended periods of time.
House arrest.
Most likely. Wow.
Now your brother, on the other hand, is safe because of his position, unique position with the fortress.
That
And
is true.
your sister as well. they don't really hold any weight in this current climate. So that just leaves you. Not that I care what my father does. He keeps me in a leash, to say. Because he knows.
Brightscales will raise his hand.
Yes.
Not to speak out of turn, Sir Prince, but
it's just a nameless title that my father made.
Is there? Well, I'm no thief, but can I advise that you make sure that whoever that asshole was who walked in here before doesn't hear a peep about this? Because I know that.
Don't worry, Tyrannus is probably dealing with him right now.
Well, loose lips sink ships.
More like spoiled lips.
Is there anyone else in this room besides myself, the prince, and my compatriots here?
There is what looks like a butler and another maid, but they have the crest of the third prince, so you could assume that they are trustworthy. If he's saying this so openly.
That is true. What was the third prince's name again? I just keep forgetting.
Nahir.
Nahir as an N, Nahir.
Okay. IR.
IR? Okay, I got it now. So Prince Nahir. I'm sure you are aware of the suffering of the people. And I'm sure you are aware of the noble houses, especially of the Yantis. We are very unhappy with the Doge. Would there be anything I can do, per se, to at least convince you talk about a non-hostile takeover where someone else is put in charge?
Roll persuasion check.
That's low-key treasonous?
Yes, it is, but you forget that even though I'm proficient with a 6 in persuasion, I'm still going to roll low.
Mm-hmm. So he's going to sit there, comes back, and goes. And you can see that the butler looks at you a bit, and he sort of leans down and whispers something into Nehir's ear, and he sort of sits up a little bit, and he goes, "Huh? What interesting to say? What interesting to say? Now, it's not that I don't trust you, but I don't know you that well.
No,
all I have is the word of mouth.
No, I understand.
But watch this. I can't say much. I'll give up much right now. But
I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
I do not want any of the power. I do not want to see for myself. I was more or less thinking someone like you could have taken the throne. So we can at least have policy change around here, still within the family.
Let's just say, right now, I can't. Again, as I said, I am in a short leash, so I can't say much. And he emphasizes the word like lease or say specifically. But let's just say my father is a good father, but when it comes to power and money, he is blinded. Can you roll an insight for me?
Yep, and like I said, I want to emphasize keywords are non-hostile takeover still.
Mhm.
Because like I said, let's see, insight. Where the fuck is insight? Oh, of course, I roll low on the one I'm not proficient with.
So as you see him talking, and if you guys want to roll insight too, you can.
We also
As
start
as
fucking
he
off.
as he's saying that, he sort of like he sort of is really he's moving his body a lot, but he specifically moves his head up and down a lot. And as he does, you do see what looks like some sort of like odd, like some sort of like odd necklace or like that he's wearing that has like multiple like dark purple gems around it that he's wearing around his neck.
Do they seem to be magical?
Roll an Arcana check.
Like, is he actually on a leash? A magical one? With these arcana?
Fucking artifice would be good for saying
Bruh.
Arcana.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that.
There we go.
You know.
Fuck me, I'm more interested in weapons.
Artifice and Brightscales to the rescue.
Well, I mean, I'm also a
you can
kobold.
feel you don't know much in the way like of like how many items work. You're still new to it when it comes to magic items themselves, but you can obviously tell this thing is emitting some sort of aura, and that aura is from sort of like you haven't felt this aura to it, but there is sort of like a sinister feeling to it. It makes your gut uneasy.
Cringe. I smell cringe.
Cringe. Sheesh.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, a log would have been so much better for this campaign.
It would, and I would have hated you every step of the way.
Like, it would have been so perfect for this setting and campaign. The Shawnee, the fucking terrorist. But in any case, well, in any case, Nahir, if you want to be called, if you want to be called by that, then you can drop the formalities with me too, and not call me Count, but just simply call me Issa. Because after all, it is a title.
I would prefer that. Everyone at the capital is stuck up.
It's true. I do not like visiting the capital for that reason alone, but Count is just a title that I still haven't fully earned yet, bequeathed onto me from my father. So just call me simply Issa.
Who's you on?
Well, in any
So, yeah.
case, as mentioned, it would be preferable if we could have permits and papers to be able to leave the capital. However, if that is not able to be obtained, I completely understand with the current situation, and I would settle for a monetary reward for be given to my companions here.
It could, again, as I said before, they could be arranged, but it's going to take time to get them.
We do not mind waiting. I have some more trade to do around the country as well to try and help keep this economy from getting any worse.
So much in not many other ways it can.
But yeah. But in the
Right.
end,
Also,
go ahead.
Be wary, Issa, that there are outside of your scope. There are a few factions forming.
I would have been surprised
Because
if
let's
I
just
had.
say some people. My father believes that things need to be more centralized to be fixed per se, as you probably already has been hinted at.
Of course.
And some people support that, some people are opposed to that. I think our I think the tree is sick, but the roots are still healthy. The tree just needs to be chopped down so it can be grown to be healthy again.
Indeed. That is truly the only way I see it now, as I've been seeing. Especially during my travels around this country. It is so much worse imaginable than you have been probably told or misled about. People are dying and starving on the streets. There are tent cities. There are people hoarding food and not distributing it out that is owned by the wealthier folk. It
It's
is
more profitable to use my tools for hunting than it is to sell them.
so in the
Yeah.
end. So in the end, take it's just I've seen it with my own eyes. Nahir, this kind the 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 lower middle class and the lower class are suffering significantly a lot worse than you are probably led on to believe.
I'm not blind to that fact. I pride myself on the quality of my troops, not just that, but the quality of it as well. You could even ask, probably about over half of them are from these cities. At least the ones I picked, the ones that were fit for the work and had the heart for it. But I could myself could only do so much in my current state. But if you happen to find a paper that can solve me, then that would be great. I know that it may seem I'm speaking gibberish
Well,
to some of you, but some words can't be said.
Of course.
Is there a way to take that thing off your neck?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
If there
Well,
was something on my neck, I would surely acknowledge it. If I could.
I look at the team and I know there are spells to dispel magic. Anyone know? Something like that?
I do not, but
I'm a craftsman.
I'm no wizard, and that seems a bit out of my reach for now.
I'm just
Although
a
I've only
I'm just a
little.
humble trade. I'm just a humble merchant with anger issues.
Should I get access to the arcane,
Say
I may be able to acquire this knowledge, but
hypothetically, if there was a magic necklace around your neck, would you want us to help you take it off?
No, I don't like Julie at all. I detest it.
I see.
Well, in any case, it is like I said, we have time to kill, and we do not mind waiting. If there was nothing else to be discussed,
He's gonna hand you what looks like a token, and he's gonna say, as long as you hold this, I will know where you are.
all right. 1 second, I'm just adding it to the inventory, but I'll nod and I'll take it.
You guys, papers would take time, but if you guys could also manage to solve my current predicament, I would be in your debt.
And what kind of predicaments are we talking about?
I think he refers to the necklace.
Oh yeah, the predicament. Oh. Anyways, I got things I gotta take care of, and my brother's probably wanting to barge in any second now.
A quick question: when the brother came around, did we see a similar necklace on him?
No, actually, did you? Let me look real quick. Roll a history check.
Easy
All of
history.
us?
Yeah, sure. All of you guys can.
It's gonna be ass, bro.
Oh boy.
You're gonna roll that 20 because you're just bad at it. That's usually how it works.
He's not rolling.
Vilaris, your turn with the brain.
Bruh.
It's my turn with the party brain.
Smart man.
No, the
Vilaris,
artificer
you
brain.
remember that the asshole of a prince of the third prince doesn't have any of that. Doesn't have that same necklace at all.
I don't believe the Kurt one was bound by such a restraint.
Yeah, maybe there was a reason for it though.
Well, there absolutely was. Are we outside of the Prince's Hall?
You guys
I
are
think he
in,
just left, right?
you
He just
guys
ended
are
it.
in White Cliff's meeting room. Everyone has been dismissed except for you guys.
All right. Yes, the other prince wasn't restrained in such a manner.
Why? He's my father's favorite after all. So he's free to do what he wants.
A pet in its own right.
And
Hey,
Well-
Prince, do you happen to know any place where we can get, say, magical artifacts to maybe help you out of this predicament?
Listen, we shouldn't be talking about this out loud. We gotta be more subtle about it. Because he has said he doesn't have any idea what we're talking about.
Indeed.
So we should.
Yeah, if
be
he
on our-
doesn't know,
Yes, if he doesn't know, he doesn't know. We should be on our way.
it's he's trying to find it. You can see that like every time he tries to talk, he's trying to find his words.
I have a request that doesn't skirt dangerous lines. Is there any place where I can study more arcane practices in this
A library.
This town would be the library, but the best place would be the college library at the capital. But I wouldn't recommend you guys going there, considering.
Thank you very much for this information. I hope I can put it to use.
Alright, Vaas is gonna try something stupid. He's
Okay.
gonna take out a knife and trying to cut off the necklace.
No,
dear
why?
God, no.
So as you
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna look at it.
I'm gonna get fucking tackled.
roll deck save, boss. As you see these guys trying to man him.
Oh my god.
So these you guys, he slips through your hands, but as you try to fucking as you try to bring this knife towards him, you basically see
Yeah,
this.
toward his neck. That's
You
bro.
guys see the butler behind him to all of a sudden right next to Vaas, basically grabs him around the waist and basically German suplexes him.
Boss, you idiot. You absolute fool. You are a
Onto the
fool
ground.
in a goblin's body.
and the here this sort of looks at the goblin like real sort of concerned and confused at the same time, but also amused.
Need to take that off. That is fucked up what they're doing to you.
There are ways to go about doing it subtly, but not like this.
When tackling matters of life and death, sometimes a discreet nature has to be taken. This is quite possibly the exact opposite of such.
Yeah, it's the exact opposite.
Fine. And I look at the fucking like butler and like, damn, you're strong.
This is a sword where it's a
Walk away.
scalpel, not an axe.
He just gives you a smile and nods. He doesn't say anything. And yeah, you guys are back and settled down again after getting.
No, we gotta get
Brightscales,
going.
as we're walking out,
The
he's
butler
gonna
opens
look.
up the door as you walk out, and you can see that as you guys walk out, you guys look either side. On either side, there's like a small round table with 2 chairs on either side, and you can see that there's that that midget from before. He's sort of sitting there, and you can see that there's like 3 or 4 bottles next to him. Like 2 of them are knocked over, and you can see him downing another one.
Moving on without. Don't give him eye contact.
And he looks at you guys, so to give you guys a nod and like a cheer of the bottle as he.
Yes.
And he goes, come again.
All right. Well,
Well,
let's be on our way, I guess.
as we're leaving, Brightscales is going to look up at Vilaris and say,
We have a library to attend.
yes. While you're studying the arcane, would you mind if I tag along?
Absolutely. I've been working with magic for going on a decade now. I believe I could show you what I've learned, and it might improve you.
All right.
Okay, you guys head off to the library to learn, like normies. So Damien and Levick, what do you guys want to do?
I'm typing to you right now.
Yes, sir.
I
Damien, what do you want to do?
wanna buy some honey.
Okay.
I honestly see a trip to the library as more valuable than sweets, but goblin to goblin.
Wait, no, before that, I wanna stake out the third prince movements, I guess, to see where he's sleeping.
Roll a history check at advantage.
History. Public role advantage. That's fucking proceed.
He's staying at the White Cliff residence, along with his brother, the midget, White Cliff, and everyone.
Okay, then. In that case, before I even leave the place, I'll try to swipe some honey if there's any around.
Foolish.
Don't worry about it. But before I do that, I'll change my appearance to look like the dwarf man.
Oh my god.
To what?
You know this? I think his name was Terion, the dwarf that fucking beat the shit out of the third prince. My man.
So, okay. So, what are you gonna be doing?
I'm looking for some money. I'll like, if the first servant I see, I'll be like, hey, bring me some honey. Lots of it.
Honey?
Yes, honey.
Join Honey today.
Roll a performance check because you have to try to mimic his voice and his mannerisms.
Oh, these are gonna be bad.
Little 8-year-old goblin's gonna be like
yeah, fuck it.
choke slammed.
I said performance.
Sorry. Must be something I ate. Oh. Just bring me the honey. Oh man, this is bad.
Where's your performance check?
It's right. Oh, that's persuasion. My bad.
Yeah, that's why I'm sitting here not saying
Performance.
anything.
Here we go.
Okay.
Goodness, that wasn't your performance check. That was mine.
So you want honey?
Yes. Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay. She's like, okay, I'm sorry, sir, and she gives you a bow and she goes off. Then about a few minutes later, she brings up like a jar. Like those like small, like not the big mason jar, but like those small like jam jars.
Right.
It's like in like one of those.
That's
And
enough.
it has one of those honey ones too.
Okay, I'll thank you,
I
dear.
love
Anything
that we
else,
have
sir?
a fucking
And I'll
crack
fucking
addict on our
go to
team.
the third prince's room. Put my ear to the door. Anyone around? Anything? Any sounds coming from the
So you go up to the third person, like where? The third person is like where you guys the meeting room was?
No, where
Or
he sleeps, bro. Where he sleeps.
you don't know where he sleeps.
I mm, see. I look around and what can I do to find out?
A lot of dice.
Let me think.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So
Man's rolled 5 different hands.
as you're walking out trying to find where it is, you hear
Yeah, I'll just look for it, I guess.
you hear a loud clink as what sounds like a bottle drops to the floor, coming from
Oh.
behind you.
My
Oh.
God.
I look around, I'll be like, brother,
You turn behind you and you see the guy that you disguised as.
brother. It's been years.
And he's sitting there and he stares at you. What do you do? He hasn't done anything yet. He's sort of like squinting a little bit and staring at you.
I'll shit. I'll
You
drop
need to
the
ninja
fucking-
vanish right now.
No, hold on. I'll drop the disguise self, right? And like, hey, you know where the third prince sleeps?
I'm
Just
not
wanna
supposed to
play a
give
prank
you-
on him, okay? Like, he was a dick to my friend. He called her honey, so I'll put honey
This
on his
guy.
bed. Come on, help me out.
This guy squints at you like a motherfucker because he knows you because you came with that party, and he goes squints and he goes, nah, fuck this. I need to go to bed. I've been drinking for the past 3 days. He throws the bottle behind him and he fucking opens up his door and he fucking goes in his room being like, fuck this. I'm too drunk. I'm seeing things.
All right, good. It worked out. I'll look for the room then.
He rolled a nat one, by the way.
Nice.
On his intelligence check.
Nice. Let's fucking go. I just keep on looking. Do I ever find it?
So are you just opening up doors?
Okay. Let me think.
There's also guards around
fuck.
too. So
Yeah, I'm just looking around. And actually,
Are
did he drop the fucking
you-
bottle?
yeah.
Alright, then I'll pick it up and I'll act drunk and I'll be like opening doors and just like playing it cool but looking for that he's so stupid.
Okay.
He's looking for where he sleeps.
So you're opening up doors, you're finding like storage cabinets, cleaning cabinets, you can find empty guest rooms, and then you open up one door and you hear something inside.
Is this
You hear two people and they're making a lot of noise.
they're fucking ew! Ew!
And all you hear is oh, John, you here ready for the threesome?
Oh, I'm busy. Oh, that's
No.
gross.
No.
Yeah. So
One
you
away,
see-
Smokey.
You just slam the door.
Yeah. I'll keep on looking.
You
I
keep
called it.
You keep on opening it, and you see roll a perception check.
It's gotta be something telling, right? Like a big fucking door or something. Easy 20, baby.
Was it that
Any
one?
day now.
Nope, not happening.
Come on, roll 20.
Come on, roll
Nope.
20. Don't choke out. I mean,
Bruh! Oh!
wow. So
Easiest nat 1 I've ever seen, baby.
So as you're walking around, you're stumbling around, acting drunk, and you run face first into someone.
He's the third
You
fucking
look
thing.
up, and it's the butler that suplexed you earlier.
Oh, there you are. Hey, I'm drunk as fuck. Where's the third princess?
Roll a performance check.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting
So
cold.
are you ready to get German suplexed again?
Everyone have to making timestamps.
Yeah, can we switch to another person? I need to take this call. Sorry.
Actually, as you're sitting there and you're saying that as you roll this performance, can you roll this performance, please?
He got a call.
Oh, you got a call.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
So,
why I
I'm
just
going
like,
to.
started getting hasty.
Okay, I'll come back to him, and cut to you two at the library.
So in text, we've just been talking about how my family has worked with artifice for years, and I've seen dispel magic be used to unfuck magical items that they were in the
Hey, I'm back.
process of making.
You walk in and you see many librarians, but only free one. You guys walk up to. She looks at you and goes, "Hi, what can I do for you?"
Oh God, it's Roz.
Hello, miss. I'm looking to check out a book on counter spells on objects.
Are you making fun of me?
We were looking for.
Who the hell do you think I am? No. I'm just feeling sick today.
Roll a deception check.
Called it a cold.
Deception check.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I don't think there's a deception check. Oh, there it is.
Vilaris is extremely visibly just disappointed in Brightscales.
I
Wow.
rolled 18.
Okay. So she squints at you and goes, "Okay, what do you want?"
I want a book.
All the children books are checked out. For some reason, old ass men are checking them out these days.
Oh,
Wow. That's extremely disappointing. Well, I'm looking for a book on counter spells, particularly those on objects.
Sir, do you have a library card with us?
Look at me. I'm a fucking kobold. You think I carry a library card?
he
Okay.
immediately went Jersey Kobold.
He did.
Listen here, little man. I don't like your attitude.
What? Why are you booing me? I'm right.
If I may speak.
Yeah, shut up. Anyways, I'm gonna talk to your friend here because he's not a cunt.
Is there actually a card that provides us entry to this place, or
I mean,
is it something you're asking for
for the
particularly annoying one?
well, for the normal books, I wouldn't normally. But if you guys want to access the magic-y type ship, you guys gotta have all this paperwork done and shit because magic. It's regulated. And then like even then it's gonna be restricted because there's more what they labeled as forbidden or dangerous is gonna be, or what wish to be maintained for that matter is gonna be in the locked off section that even you guys won't be able to access unless you guys are fucking nobility or something, which by the looks of you guys, you didn't. So,
Wow.
I'm sorry your friend's being a cunt, so that's what you get.
Actually, that was quite informative.
Thank you, love. Now, I got a question for you.
You go ahead.
My shift ends in a half hour. Do you want to get dinner?
This one likes to watch.
This one likes to watch.
I need that ejector button for me too.
Like what?
Fuck it.
What?
Unfortunately, I'm in the middle of quite a bit of a hunt, and this happened to be a stop on the way.
Ah, what a shame. What a shame. You remind me a lot of my third husband.
Oh my
I
god.
see. Did they happen to poison themselves?
No. No, they found him at the bottom of a well.
Right. Thank you for your assistance. Me and my ill friend will
Say boyfriend.
He's gonna squint at you, Billy.
What, you judging me?
And he's gonna and
What
he's
do
gonna
you think it is?
she's gonna say
He's been cursed with dwarfism.
no.
If you tell him
No,
that one more time,
the
I'm gonna
library
fuck
is
you.
the librarian's gonna say they never found any evidence that I did it. Not that I did anything. Anyways, have a nice day, love.
I'm leaving.
Following. I was
It's like,
mad, bro. I was mad.
Who's mad?
Who's mad?
Oh, who's mad?
This hoe's going crazy.
So yeah,
Vilaris is gonna leave and very quickly just try to cover his face as he leaves the place. Just fuck no.
Well, looks like you won brownie points with the librarian.
where's your key, by the way?
It's around my neck.
Okay. Is Damien? Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back, sir.
Okay. So
Back to Damian.
as you turn to leave,
I'm wearing like the one ring.
as you turn to leave, Dan and Vic roll perception check at advantage.
Oh boy.
Wait, why is Dan here? Why is Vic here? Vic, come with us to the library?
No, just shut up.
Perception?
Yes.
Why is it that whenever I roll stuff I'm proficient with and
So
have a +5, it never goes above
Vilaris, you walk out and then you realize no one is moving. And Vic and Issa, as you're down walking into you're walking, someone crosses in front of you, crossing the street on your way, and you and this guy all of a sudden stops and you run right into him.
Hey, what's the big idea stopping in front of me? You gotta.
The guy, as you look up, the guy doesn't respond. He's walking. He looks like he's still walking, but he's not. He's like a statue movement of walking.
I'm gonna place my hand in front of his eyes. I'm gonna start snapping my finger. Does he blink?
No, he doesn't move. He doesn't blink.
This will be over in a second, buddy. I promise it won't hurt you.
And as you're trying to rectify the face, you realize that also you don't hear any movement, like any of the heavy footsteps of the chatter. Everything has gone silent.
Children screaming.
I promise you, buddy, it's going to be all over in a few seconds.
Just how far away from him is the library?
Let me find out. You guys, you actually see Issa, like in the square that the library is, waving his hand in front of someone's face.
I gonna see a chance to have a little bit of fun, and I'm just gonna act like I'm frozen. I'm gonna like move closer to him when he's not looking at me, but when he is looking at me, I'm just standing fucking still.
Good question. Am I frozen?
Yes.
I'm sorry what I'm about to do to you, but may the ward.
So you move it. What you're gonna do as you approach him, and you can like hug him.
You too, Issa.
Hey, Bahamut, forgive me.
I say you too, Issa, audibly behind you.
You too. Well, I am very surprised. You know how much free shit we can get now?
I'm going to be honest.
This is how it happens. From barbarian to rogue.
And Dan, you hear a whisper in your ear. Lots kinds of stuff. Lots of stuff. As it whispered in your ear. It's a very familiar voice.
Yes, that would be Jest.
You turn around and you do see this man. And you see the same man as before in the purple top hat and his purple suit.
Another scene of this again.
Ah, yes. But this time I can actually talk to him.
An acquaintance of yours. I prefer not to talk to weird dressed clowns on the streets.
I believe this is more an appointment.
Now. I ain't no clown. I'm not Javier or his fucking gangling fucking troop. You meet them. You'll meet them later. Trust me. Or you hope we won't. But you will. Trust me.
Well, what do I?
Anyways,
what displeasure do I owe today for making your acquaintance, sir?
Ouch! I'm hurt. We haven't even met, and you don't like me, and I've done nothing to you.
Yet.
Yeah.
That usually works.
I've read this in a fairy tale once. I know you're about to make me an offer I can't refuse.
Not at all. Not at all. I came here to introduce yourself like my friend and tell you a few things. My name's Jest, as he sticks out his hand for you to shake.
I say nothing. I want this to happen.
I don't shake his hand.
A true New Yorker never shakes hands.
Exactly. We exchange greetings with fists.
He leans back a little bit and he's like, "Buzzkill, this one it is."
I haven't had my coffee, but in any case, time is money, and money is frozen right now.
Exactly.
So
money is time. Money is precious.
And it's frozen
really
right
money,
now, and
I
I'd
think
like
so.
to unfreeze that.
Well, it's frozen, so time's not really going on. So you're technically not wasting any time with me. We have so much to gain. I just came to tell you.
Is there time, Lily, my friend? It is a concept made up by mortal kind. I'm gonna fuck him with some philosophy here because I don't want to deal with this shit.
I like this guy a little bit more. Not as much as you, but I sort of like him.
I can play these mind games too.
Oh, please,
Man.
imprint on him.
Imprint.
Anyways,
It's just like a pet now.
Anyways, you might have met Gale a while back. You know, he looks like a fucking homeless person because that's his shtick, I guess. I don't know.
Street vendor.
Yes. And you might have gotten a thing a little bit suited for you. I just came over because, you know, by the mandate of, like, you know, all the name is unholy. And the rules, as he takes out a giant fucking dictionary
Oh, fuck.
and puts it back.
You know, there was a person I've met on my travels during my time as a merchant apprentice. This little kobold by the name of Turtle. He would not appreciate your existence. It would be a shame if you found out.
I don't appreciate his either. Not like I've met him. Right,
Oh,
not like he
no.
could do anything right now. But that would be okay.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure your friend could. He points at you. Can attest to that in itself. Anyways, so you might have gotten some sort of object or something. Let me see here. He takes out another book. He starts flipping. He starts. No. You can try to look over his shoulder if you want.
Oh hell no! I don't want to see what you're reading.
Okay. Probably for the best. And he goes,
Goblins,
here we
sir.
go. You got a mirror.
Have I now?
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, well, by obligation of blah 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 bullshit section, whatever. I hope you don't, you're not a stickler for the rules. Or God forbid.
Who invented books anyways? Man, mortals?
How many
Information.
batteries do you think
You
we'll
know,
put
sir,
in?
everything has a price, and right now you probably can't afford to pay for that answer. Well, I'm under obligation to give you this much, considering the incident that happened up at the fort. Because you got a bit too hasty, fucking bastard. Anyways, under obligation of that, I get that you get a little bit of compensation for that, in which I'm going to show you how to use that mirror a little bit.
Interesting.
So, if you will, just take it out and
Just whip
basically just whip it out and
Oh, God.
just
Cock.
put some of your blood on the mirror part of it.
That sounds like a terrible fucking idea.
It sounds like a terrible idea, but
He's going to bind it to himself forever and seal himself to a watery grave.
Inquisitor, this man right here. In any case, wow. Oh, I'm gonna see. Do I even have a knife or a dagger on me? I got a hand axe. That's
I have
good.
a crossbow if you really need one.
I got a hand axe. I'll be fine.
Do you need a dagger? As he reaches into his like right suit, and he starts pulling out like he pulls out a ball. He throws. He pulls out a ball. He throws. He pulls out like this hellish looking thing, and it sort of flies off. And he goes, "Well, I gotta go pick that up later. Maybe. Never mind."
Kill it later.
Yes.
Hopefully, you guys kill it sooner than later. Anyways, he starts pulling out other random shit, and he goes, here it is. And you take a look at this dagger. You can sort of get like a super sinister aura from it. Not even like I would say it's similar to what the prince has, but it's a lot more sinister than that.
I'll just cut
It's
my hand
the
with
your
it.
And he
eternal
goes, you can borrow
reward.
this.
I'll just cut. Fuck up. Sure. Let me borrow it.
You grab this dagger, and you could just you could tell like this is like whatever it is, it's very sinister, but you could also feel that it's quite powerful as well.
Steal it.
You know what, Vaas, give me that crossbow bolt.
With pleasure, slash the bolt onto my gun.
Oh, come on.
No, just hand me an arrow. I'll cut my palm with the edge.
You can he sort of. Are you gonna give the dagger back?
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
Just?
give him. Yeah, I'm gonna give him back the dagger.
He sort of makes a pout. He sort of makes a pout. He's like, huh.
All right, I'm giving you
Okay.
one of the +2 bolts.
My mom
How do
always
you-
said never
how do you-
accept weird daggers from strangers. And use it to cut yourself.
It's not my
Congratulations,
fault.
you
It's
now
not
have
my
a
fault. You
+2
guys don't.
bolt.
It's not my fault. You guys don't understand.
Well, I guess I'll slash my finger. I guess drop some blood. Then, as I hand the bolt back to Vilaris, I'll hold on to the mirror.
You can tell as you drop it onto the mirror, your first drop of blood is instead of like splashing against the mirror like it normally would, it sort of does a it does like a ripple effect as if you drop your blood drop in water, and it does just like flashbang effect basically. And he goes, "Okay, there we go, done. Just don't stay in it too long unless you want to be dragged in. Have a nice day." And he sort of starts whistling and walking away.
No question. Wait a second. I got a torture device. You have given me something you should not have given me, Cubs.
Oh, trust me, it's not what you think it is. And as he walks away and he sort of vanishes into the group of people a little bit, time starts again. And Brightscales, you see, oh, he's not even here.
But before time starts moving,
Oh,
I just want to
Brightscales.
walk over to him and say, "This is the thing that solved their problems in the fort."
Not only am I mildly concerned, but Inquisitor.
Who wasn't here?
But yes.
Vic.
Well,
And he's saying,
Oh.
as you say Inquisitor, you see an actual like Inquisitor walk over and say, "Yes."
I immediately dip.
Now, what I'm about to say may sound very sketchy, but you gotta hear me out until the end.
As he puts his hand on his sword a little bit.
No.
I'm laughing too hard to get my
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Damien. Actually, Dean's exists. Hey, Dean.
Ohio.
You're just in the city. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but I guess you're smoking crack in an alleyway or something.
Just,
Nice.
I guess I'm just doing jobs.
Odd jobs?
No, just regular jobs.
Okay, you're gonna be doing the crop thing.
Yeah, that's the best one. Yeah.
You can see that there's sort of like the same guys from like that first time that you did it. Sort of keep on coming, and you kick their ass, but they always come back. But they don't really try to take anything. They're like almost like they enjoy getting the ass kicked by you.
Okay. They just like me, for real, for real.
Listen, he never said he said that out of character, so I literally rolled a d20 and it was just like, yeah, Inquisitor shows up. Sorry. Okay, Vic, you're gonna say it out loud after I'm done dealing with fucking con.
Holy Church of Anti-Magic, so I gotta lay low.
And after I'm done with my job, I'm gonna look for everyone else, just so I guess house together. Cause I don't know what's happening.
Okay, roll a d20. You run it into Vilaris.
Oh, he goes on this.
Oh, hello. I didn't expect to see you here. Are you looking for Issa?
I was just looking for you guys. I just got finished with a job. I didn't really know what to do after that.
Oh, well, perhaps you could aid me. But perhaps you could follow me to the guild. I'm looking for a bit of magic assistance.
Well, I'm not very magical myself, but if you still need assistance, then I'll be fine doing that.
Oh, well, if you have your own plans, then please do follow them. But
I don't have any other plans. I don't have any plans at all.
by all means, you're welcome to visit the guild.
All right. I'm just gonna follow him to.
Yeah, so you guys go to the guild. There's the same quest as before, but there is one new one. There is sort of like it's sort of like in the bottom corner. Let you guys be able to see, but you can see that there's been there's a village someplace like a week away that has been having these murders happen in the village, and they don't they can't seem to figure out who it is, so they're requesting help from the guild. And it sort of describes and how like a lot of them, like it sort of says a lot of them have been like choked and sort of like. And
That's hot.
And it says broken.
It'd be funny.
And
Well, what did you want to do over here?
Well, I was going to find other magical craftsmen, artificers, and see if I could learn how to remove magic from them.
I'm following. That's all I'm doing. I also want to learn this magic, but he's tall, so he gets to do the talking.
You see me flash step like 150 feet to Issa.
Like, you son of a bitch. Get back here! I'm running this.
He sort of squints at you, Vic. He takes the mirror.
I'm 100%.
He sort of waves his hand over it and closes his eyes, and he's like, and he looks at you a little bit annoyed and being like, "Sir, this is just a regular mirror."
Wait, didn't I just drop blood into it? So shouldn't it be doing something right now? No,
no. It said it did that. It sort of did the ripple effect. Sort of did like a flash, and that was it. It looks like a normal mirror still.
No, I'm actually confused.
Oh, but this is a good artificer that made this.
So I feel like I'm in a good mood today, sir. So I'm gonna let you go. But if you do this again,
The barbarian that cried.
you know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen.
I am quite aware of Horde Inquisitor. It will not happen again.
Good. Now have a nice day.
I see you.
And the church has a good clinic if you ever need it. And
I might actually take that offer.
And it has rehab for people like you. God bless.
God bless.
He's gonna walk off.
All the church interactions are so funny because it's so many eggshells.
All right, Hobbs. How long will it take me to catch up to Vilaris?
Did you just like walk up? Did you walk straight off somewhere random, Dan? Or
no, I was going to the guild, and then Warudo happened, and I just kept going on my way over to Issa, and then made my way back to the.
Yeah, you don't. All of a sudden, like you blink, and then Vilaris is gone. Like you just don't. You don't know.
I mean, you did tell me we were going to the guild, right?
I don't know if I did. I said I know somewhere else I can go, and then poof.
What's going on here? These receipts?
Well,
I just want to buy my shit.
I'm going to assume that you told me because I can't go back in time and check. So
yeah, just assume.
Now I'm sprinting to the guild as fast as my little like kobold legs will take me. I'm gonna have to look into getting a growth spell. This is annoying. I mean, because we're basically the same creature, but he gets to be 6'3", and I'm over here 2 feet tall.
Because we're not the same creature. You're a lizard, and I'm a dragonborn.
Little baby man.
I'm a dragonborn, Dangle.
No, you're fucking not.
Do you not know that the kobolds of Eberron are dragonborn?
No, they're not, because dragonborn are an independent race.
No.
Yeah, this is why you stick with humans. It's much simpler.
Yeah, it's so much easier.
The kobolds of Eberron are descended from dragons, but okay.
That's Eberron. This is fucking Corvair. Stay with it.
Get hip. All right, so what?
I'm at the guild. I'm looking for other artificers, preferably more accomplished ones.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Preferably cooler ones.
Pretty sure this is Everon though.
Do I roll one too?
Same.
Sure.
One of the great things about having access to a guild is there are people more talented than you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna help you though.
You're literally you're nothing but a hindrance.
I'm literally looking around like just
You're
off
people
into space.
around the shiny things don't bend. Don't
Uh,
bend the edge of the sword.
You see this thing? You see this thing called this? Like you see some quiz fans that say "Do not touch," and you reach up and you try to touch them.
No, I
Um,
must keep my original fans. They're my ride or dies.
how long will it take me to get there? Hubs.
A few minutes. You guys, it's gonna take for you guys a while to find a good person. So, Damien.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you roll that performance check for me? Because you never did.
Performance. Easy 20 incoming.
Yeah, you're missing a 0 there. Oh no, it's right there in your performance, right there. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
That's 0.
so you like the first. You should have voice crack like 2 sentences in, and the butler looks at you. Sort of just. Can you roll a strength save?
Oh boy, he gonna blow some tomatoes.
Easy 20. Bruh.
Yeah, you're missing a. Wait.
Yeah, he sort of
Crap,
grabs.
it's
He sort of looks at you, grabs you by the throat.
I'll have your head for this.
And basically basically brings you into a room to which he decides to tie you to a chair and gag you.
Do better.
No. Oh no. Can I do something about it?
And you can see that he sort of goes to the other room and he
I'll
brings
try to
out
leave.
what
If
looks
he
like
leaves the room, then I'll fucking try to wiggle out.
you're tied to a chair.
Don't I have a knife or some shit? The knife in the old boot.
Not on you.
See.
And it comes out with this like it looks like leather and it's sort of rolled up.
Oh fuck no!
and he sort of
What just happened?
Fucking
I love how Dean has no idea what's going on.
Oh shit! Can I do something?
And he sort of takes out what looks like a small, like what looks like a small chisel and a hammer.
Oh no! Wait! So I'm gonna be like fucking.
You should. All he hears is as you try to talk, and he sort of goes, "Now, I'm gonna ungag you, and what's gonna happen is that you're gonna answer. You have 2 seconds to start answering my question, or else one of your fingernails are gonna go missing."
Okay.
And he takes it off. Now, you aren't my alcoholic friend, so who are you?
I'm Vaas, the little goblin.
He looks at you and he goes, "You don't look like a goblin."
I'll drop the facade.
He sort of looks at you, annoyed.
Now listen to me. I know how this looks, okay? But
and he's gonna put the gag back in, and then he's gonna leave the room. And he's gonna sort of bring in, and and then immediately, like not long after, he comes back in with the third prince.
The second
prince. Sorry, not the third prince.
I was like, oh, I'm fucked. I'm big time fucked.
Yeah, so he's gonna go in again, and he's gonna see you, and he's gonna sigh a little bit, and he's gonna be like, Do you want me
No.
to take? And then the butler's gonna have his hand interested about it. Do you want me to dispose of him, sir?
Now there is a perfect explanation for this.
Again, you can't say anything. And the second prince looks at you and he goes, "Let's see what he has to say before you do."
I'm sorry.
Let's see what excuse he has before you do. And he's gonna untie it again, and he's gonna sit there.
There is no excuse. I was trying to prank your brother because he's a cunt. That is it. You see the honey? You heard how he called my friend honey, so I was planning to put some honey in his bed to annoy him. And yeah.
He's gonna sit there.
I could still do it if you are okay with that.
He's gonna sit there, sigh, and say, and look at his butler, and he's gonna whisper something to him, and he's gonna.
Can
nod.
I perception check that shit?
You can surely try.
Aye. Perception. Hello? Oh, here we go. Easy 20.
Come on.
Any
Roll it.
Dana? Please.
It's just fun the 20 for you.
It's looking for it.
It's looking for it. Just give it a sec. It doesn't want to go wrong again after 2 L's.
I already rolled it again. I don't know what's going on. Oh,
I lied. It gave up.
Yeah, no, you don't hear what he says, but then the prince leaves, the butler leaves, but the butler leaves comes with a giant sack,
Oh no.
and he sort of puts you in the sack.
Hey, let me go. Hold up. This is all a misunderstanding. Please. Please don't do it. Don't kill me.
as you don't know where you're going, and your destination's unknown.
Okay, can I try to wiggle out of this?
I'm
freaking
cut
the fuck out, bro.
I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna go to Billy, where you meet back up with him at the guild hall. You can see that they're looking around while Kya is giving people 1,000-yard stare, and some people put off by it.
Oh my god. Oh. Hello. I'm going to walk up to the desk.
Oh, hello there, young man. How can I help you?
Yes, I'm with the Is It League. Do you have any senior artificers or sorcerers available?
What would be the nature?
I'm looking to remove spells from an object, and I need someone to help me.
Like make it a more normal object, dispel a curse.
Dispel. And neutralize. Either would be helpful here.
Okay, well, it's different. Like you could dispel a spell's effect, but there could also be a curse, which is an entirely different process. So can't really help you unless you know.
I
specifically.
see. I'm assuming that an artificer would know how to dispel, but a sorcerer would be who I'd need for removing the curse.
Some could do both, but some people like to specialize in the more higher of curse removal and disposition.
Then I'll take the dispelling. I think that one would be an artificer, correct? I have better luck with them.
Literally any spellcaster can dispel magic.
Yeah. Forehead.
I'm a kobold, bro.
Damn right you're
Let me see here as she looks through her list. Just in luck, there should be one available soon for your question. Would you like a book of meeting with him? It's gonna cost you a little bit, but
How much would it cost me?
150 doge for that meeting.
All right, and
For the hour.
how soon can that meeting be set?
He has an opening in about an hour ish.
All right, then I'll take the meeting.
Okay. Again, there'll be 150 doge.
All right.
Okay.
He hands 150 doge, no more, no less.
Okay. Okay, thank you. She gives you a slip
Thank you, man.
for it.
I walk over to Vilaris and see Kya's plight of the fans.
I thought I was actively looking for an artificer instead of waiting for an assistant.
You are looking.
I was told you were standing.
That was Valer. That was Kya.
I walk over to Kya and see her plight of the fans and say, Kya, stop doing that. All right? What have you been doing?
I'm gonna look at him and say, doing what?
You're salivating at the sight of those fans. Jeez, you're gonna get it on the floor.
Well, they are beautiful fans, but I don't think I'm gonna take them.
You're not going to take them because that's someone else's work.
And
Dad, can you roll a perception check?
Please actually get a decent roll.
you said no?
I hate existence.
You said no. I heard you say no.
Well,
You hear behind you. You hear a voice saying, "You can say that she's a fan of him."
So I'm gonna get the pebbles out of my bag and start shooting at. Let me stop.
Where?
No, Billy said it. Billy heard it. You didn't hear
Where?
it.
Brightscales is turning around everywhere, trying to find where the freaking voice came from.
You don't see that anyone that could have said it. Everyone's moving around or working.
Just a little bit of a...
Can I roll to thonk?
Sure.
All right, thonking roll. I'm gonna investigate. There's no one who could have made that sound around me.
Yeah, you would have noticed. The person.
Where did it?
On to find a fellow artificer instead of someone that is at league. I'm actually going to work alongside someone who has this ability and learn it from them as a true apprentice would.
You just don't know how to operate in a guild,
Are you looking for
bro.
a guy? Are you looking for a guy that does dispel magic or remove curse?
Dispel magic.
Okay.
So we're both looking for the same thing.
Yes. Yes, we are. That's what we've been doing.
Well,
Did you lose track?
I meant the exact same thing. Please don't play coy.
I really haven't been. I've been extremely blunt with everything I've been doing.
Anyways,
for thinking that that's playing coy.
Vic, can you roll a perception check at advantage, please?
Of course. Look at that.
As you walk in wherever you're going, you feel something in your bag start to vibrate.
Wait a minute. So, is there
That's
an
your
alley
Nokia.
nearby?
You look in your bag and it's your Obama phone. I'm kidding. It's the mirror.
Is there an alley nearby?
Yes.
I'm gonna slip into the alley and look at this mirror.
You look into the mirror, and it's sort of almost like it sort of sucks you in.
This Zach.
And you
That's hot.
appear and you peer into what looks like a sort of like a It looks like a long hut. Like the walls are made of like logs, and like the top of the roof is made of thatch, and in the center there's a like at the top there's a long sort of like rectangular hole with a small roof on top to keep the rain out, but the smoke rise out. In the center, you could tell that there is a large. It's like a large rectangular fire without, and on either side there's two long tables, and at the back of it there's two giant pillars with stairs going up, and it looks like it's like some wooden. Best to call it, it's like a wooden throne, and there's a man sitting there, and he is donned in. He's donned in what looks like a metal face mask with a helmet that has horns, and you can tell that his armor is made of a combination of metal and all sorts of kinds of furs.
Hello.
He sort of looks up, and as soon as he opens his mouth, you can tell that as he opens his mouth and he says these words, there is sort of like a lot of like authority. Like you can tell that there's like heavy authority, and his voice is almost booming, like thunder. And he goes, "Ah, welcome. It's been a while since I've seen someone worthy as you to come through here." As he gestures for you to come closer. Come closer. Sit at the table with me. You're at least worthy of that much at the moment.
I will take his word, and I'll say, "And what is this place exactly?" I say, sitting down at the table.
That is a hard question to answer. But what I can tell you is that when I first saw you, you have a lot of potential. And I believe that you can. I can believe I can pass on what I have onto you. I've seen many, well, people call us barbarians, but I don't like that word.
Yes.
Come through here as well as nobles. But same as you, same as I am both. With the strength to get things done, but also the severity of knowing when to use vice and when not to. And that's the first qualification that I got, and you passed. Now, you have two options. You can either take these tests and gain my inheritance, or you can choose not to, and you can leave, and the mirror world disappear to find my inheritance would disappear from you, and you won't have a chance, but you will live. My inheritance has many tribulations and troubles, but also a greater reward as a result.
And what does the inheritance entail?
Anywhere from mere items to maybe even some of my skills if you deem worthy of that. But as soon as you start, you can't stop. One of my rules is that you cannot stagnate. You're always going to have to improve yourself.
What kind of trials and tests are there for me to undertake?
Some of strength, some of thinking, some of character.
Then let's give it a try.
Good man. And he taps you on the shoulder, and he sort of points at a door that you look, and the sun is appear on one of the walls. Go through that one, and just choose one. Okay.
Okay. I guess I'll get up, go through the door, and what do I see?
You open the door and you walk through, and as that door disappears, you're sort of put into a middle of a circular room. You can see that there on the floor there is a timer, and and there is a text sort of just floating there in Nordic-like style, saying one door lets you live, doors let you die. Choose one before the timer runs out. Failure to do so will result in your death and your soul being sucked here like mine. You have 5 minutes.
Damn.
So, how many doors are there again?
There's 50 doors.
And it said one is my savior, the others are death.
Mhm.
I will choose the 32nd door.
You sure?
No, I'm gonna look around first.
Okay. Oh, real perception check.
Wait, a heavy one. I choose number 32.
Seriously?
I guess, dude. Like, I'm not.
Okay. After looking at all these doors look the same. I'm gonna give you one final chance to make sure that this is what you want to do.
Oh, I suck at puzzles, so I truly suck at puzzles.
I'm saying that. Are you sure you want to do it? Just give it. You don't have 5 real minutes. You have longer than that. I'm gonna give you some actual time to figure it out.
There's 50 doors.
Yes.
I guess I still don't see anything.
You look at these doors, and they're all wooden doors, and all of them have have one of those circular door handles that you can grab and pull, and all those are they all look the same all the way around.
I don't fucking know. I die. No hard feelings.
Okay. What door do you want to open? 1 through 50.
1 through 50. I have an idea. 27 it is.
So you have your hand on door 27.
21.
Are you sure? This is your final answer.
Yes.
21.
You open up the door and you just walk right through. And there's this flash of light. And you're in the room where you've met the forefather. A forefather. And he looks at you, sort of being like, "Oh, you're done already?"
Yep. My luck was not on my side.
So, why'd you choose? Out of curiosity, why did you decide to open the door literally within the last? Look at imaginary watch. 30 seconds.
Well,
Because one of those doors could have killed you, right?
yes, but I did not fear death.
That's gangster.
As it is within my culture, when you die, you either go to Valhalla or you head to HEL, owned by the goddess Frigg, which is the afterlife. So either way, I was destined to go somewhere. Death is just one door to travel through and be a part of. It is not the end of the journey, but a gateway to continue on for your
So
story.
he sort of gets up, walks over you. He sort of towers over you, Vic.
I'm
And he sort of he starts laughing, and he starts like panning your back and with such force that you can hear the cracking of your own bones, but then they heal up again automatically, and then they break again, then heal automatically. And he's like, I knew you're right, Taurus. I like you. Oh, I like you. he sort of he sort of was like, now. That was great. Now, to get the first small part into the inheritance, it's not much, but it's going to take a little bit more than fearlessness to get through this. You got to think a little on this next one, okay? You think you can do that for me, big man?
I'll do my best, but there's no guarantees.
If you want to if you want to stop now, you can. Just by pointing, he points over to this like standing mirror. He's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, to get out, you can look through that." But if you want to continue, go through the store.
I guess I'm continuing.
So you go through, and you're on a small platform, Vic, and across and on the ground there's a rope, and all across there's another rope, and you see a man standing there holding the rope. And along with like you're on a small platform, and the guy is on basically land, and between you and him is what looks like, all around you is basically lava, about 30 feet down. It looks like it's some sort of tug of war where one of you two need to be pulled into lava.
You said there's 2 ropes?
There's one rope.
Oh, I thought you said 2. Okay. And it's a tug of war. How? What's the other side look like? Does it look like it's ready to crumble, or?
No, it looks like it looks really sturdy as well, and your side looks really sturdy as well. Quite sturdy. It's like it's made. What it looks like. It looks like your area is sort of made of like a bit of like, I wouldn't say dirt, but sort of like it's sort of like hard to compact down a bit, while his looks quite like it looks like dirt.
Is there
Between
a
a combination
tree?
of dirt and stone.
Is there a tree or a big boulder on my side?
No, you're literally on a small. You're on like on a circular like, I would say 15-foot circle in diameter.
Oh.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
he's that there's like a huge gap where there's like lava all around you, and then there's his area where it looks like there's a like it's like the same as yours but sort of bigger. It's the same size actually, but you know. He looks like the same. You look at him and he's the same build as you. Stuff like that. It looks like he's just as strong as you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pick up the rope,
He picks up the rope,
and
and
I'm gonna make sure it's taut and tight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, one hand or the other, I'm gonna start pulling myself towards him. Does the platform move with me?
No. He starts pulling you. He starts pulling on it too, as you pull.
Let the games begin.
As you rage and start pulling, he also rages and starts pulling. And at the moment, you guys aren't going anywhere.
So I'm gonna give it one mighty tug, see if he does the same, and then I'm gonna immediately let go, and hopefully the momentum will cause him to fall into the water or the lava. Because by letting go, either way, he's probably gonna lose his balance, and he might fall.
Yeah, he sort of like you pull, like as you pull, he pulls, and then you let go. He sort of stumbles forward a bit, but he doesn't quite go in. As he rolled a nat 20 in a dex. He sort of grabs the rope again, ready to continue on.
Wait a minute, tug of war. Well, Lead them in a tunnel. There's a rope. There's
I'll let
lava.
you think. I'll let you think about it for a bit, Vic. So Damien,
Yes.
you've been walking for a while, and you
Damn.
hear what sounds like running water.
I'm trying.
As you might try as you might, you got like you've been stabbing at this bag. Nothing's puncturing this bag right now.
Oh
And
shit.
all of a sudden, all of a sudden, you're weightless. You're falling through the air.
Okay, I'll take a deep fucking breath.
And it's a loud crash as you hear a lot of crunching and smushing, and you get this really fucking bad smell as you're sitting there,
Shit.
not in any liquid. You're not in the water.
Describe the smell to me. Is it shitty?
It's really-
anyway.
It's not shitty, but it's absolutely foul. It's like a combination of like rotting food, some like used diapers or something, and but it smells like trash.
Alright. I'm still trying to wiggle out.
Yeah. It takes a while, but you wiggle out. You're in a giant dumpster on the other side of the walls.
Is the butler around?
No, he's gone.
Prick. I'll go take a shower somewhere.
Okay.
Hey, at least I'm not dead.
Vic, what do you want to do? Do you get you
Oh,
want
I'm
it?
still thinking.
Okay. So you got after an hour passes, and this guy, Billy, if you're there.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, huh?
You see older general come up to you. He says, you're Brightscales?
Yes, I'm assuming you are the senior artificer.
Senior Artificer.
Yes, sir, I am. No, let's take this to let's take this to a room that we can talk and stuff like that.
Yes, so let's. But before he turns around, is he wearing any? Is it the insignia? That's
No, it doesn't look like he is. It looks like more of a like an independent artificer that works with him, like sort of like a not contract.
I respect that. I respect that. That's fine.
And yeah, he sits down and he's like, so what do you need?
I'm looking to learn how to dispel magic from items.
Well, to make them like when you screw up enchanting, so you can just like get rid of them, so you can redo them.
Yeah, I made plenty of mistakes.
Or is it because like a person came across a cursed item that they want to get uncursed, because those are two different processes and could potentially kill the person if you do the wrong one.
Well, I'm right now looking to learn how to dispel magic from an item, but I mean, learning to remove curses would be useful.
Yes, because I'm only asking that is because if you use dispel curse on a magical thing, then it doesn't work. But if you use dispel magic on a curse, it could backfire and kill you and the person, at least.
Well, I mean, can you teach me both?
I mean, yes, but it depends on the complexity of either or. Like, if it's a simple thing, then it shouldn't take that one, but if it's more complex, that's going to take a while.
I am willing to learn what you will teach me.
I'm willing to teach you both, but I just don't want to teach you something and then what you try to use, and then it either kills and it ends up killing people, or it's useless to you.
No. I don't know if I've Yes, I put my badge in my backpack, but I'm with the Izzet League, and I make plenty of mistakes, so I think I'm gonna need to learn how to manage both.
Okay. Well, Dispel Curse is more for like restrictive and bad things when it comes to
Yeah.
wielding objects, anywhere from like you not being able to sleep, for you not being able to talk, to being forced to obey people like the slave collars.
Yes.
And
Disgusting those things.
Dispel Magic is more for items like Ring of Fire detection, because sometimes someone messes up making a ring that detects fire, but can only be detect fire when the person is on fire, which is not that useful.
Mm-hmm. Let's start with Dispel Curse.
Okay. It's gonna take you you're gonna basically start learning the basics. It's gonna take learning how to use the spell curse is gonna be a long and arduous journey. So I'm gonna let everyone do something. Dean,
Yep.
is there anything you want to do?
Oh, not in particular. I don't even know what was really happening. And I'm kind of just following Vilaris.
Well, Vilaris has to go to his other D&D son.
I see.
I'm still here. I told them an extra half hour.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, Vilaris and Kya, what do you guys want to
I
do?
haven't been called on, so it's been like, right, guess I'm invisible. Waiting my turn.
Yeah, Dean and Kya, what do you want to do?
But we're the same person. You mean Vilaris and Kya?
Yeah.
I'm really following him, bro. I'm just here for his mission.
I was looking for an artificer that could teach me how to dispel magic, but I guess Polaris beat me to that by calling up the attendant.
Yes.
Still, I do need to know this.
But you don't. He didn't say anything to you.
And because I've been rolling shit all day.
Suffering.
Yeah.
And I have no
Yeah,
fucking today.
but Dean, you do see
So,
the
I guess I'm gonna go over, see Dean ogling the fans, and be like, I can make those for you, right?
I'm gonna say I don't need them. I was gonna say I don't need them. I'd rather have my fans.
That's true. Like, I'm a craftsman. I improve things. I make things. And here you are staring at some
Dean,
insult.
Vic. Pause, Vic. Can you kill yourself? Your character dies of a heart attack.
Yeah, finally. Now let me stop.
Do you see what Vic said?
Yes.
Was there only plans?
OnlyFans.
Regardless, at some point in my work, I will gain the ability to do what I've seen my family do in the past with dispelling magic from items. So in time, if I just keep up work, I will learn this. Of course, my hopes for finding someone here that knew it turned out to just be a waste of my effort. So
Maybe you could search somewhere else. Maybe there's a shop that a well-known artificer, owns. Maybe like a blacksmith.
the issue is magic is kind of held close to the chest with that sort of thing since it's regulated.
Ah,
And also because Jews, keep trade
excuse
secrets,
me.
Trade secrets,
Yes. It wouldn't exactly do for just a random artificer to come in and try to take notes on how someone does their job. Which is why I tried to use my guild connection, but I saw how far that got me. Because this was what I was trying to use, by the way.
Well, you sort of just went walking around instead of actually going to the attendant like Billy did. So it's fine. Is there anything else you guys particularly want to do? Because there are some. Again, there's quests on the quest board to do. There's.
Well, I guess. I mean, unless we have any other idea to help him find an artificer, like, expert.
I'll learn it myself over time. Let's just do the next thing we do.
What was the newest quest or whatever?
It was one that said there's been murders in a village, and it looks like they were like anywhere between being strangled, their necks being broken, and the bodies being broken.
I'm gonna look at Vilaris and say, "You think we can handle this quest?"
It'll certainly be something different from that kobold that's been tailing.
All right, I'm gonna take the quest and, like, I guess register it that we took it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that yeah? Do that.
So, and you guys are gonna go off to do that? It's not that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a mini episode with me and him.
Okay. So back to Vic in this tug of war competition. Vic.
What?
Hi, how's it going?
Terrible. I'm an idiot.
Roll perception check.
Ain't gonna work. I tell you what.
You see that you're you can see that your area's made of stone. But as you've been like sort of like stomping around, you've been living like trying to get in your stance to pull. You have like made like indentations into the stone. While this guy, look on the other side, you look like that guy has dirt, so you can see that looks like he has like slide marks, almost like skid marks from you pulling on him.
Come on, baby.
What are you doing?
I'm pulling. Because if that's the case, he's got skid marks.
You're gonna pull again, or are you gonna be stomping into the ground?
I'm pulling again, man.
Okay. You can see it. You can see them start sliding a bit. You can see them like going from like 15, like from about like 10 feet away down to like 5 feet away from the edge, and he starts to be able to even you out and start pulling back. He's not really going much farther forward, but you do see like dirt starting to pull up around his like you do see like a pool of dirt at his feet.
My God, that's gonna pull.
Well, you sort of like you don't leave any like skid marks behind to say, but you do come out of like the little divot you're in.
I'm gonna use the little divot as leverage as I'm pulling at an angle now.
So as you pull one final pull, you pull him, and you finally pull him off the edge with one good old heave ho, and as he falls, he sort of looks up. He looks up as he's falling, and he sort of gives you like a little like salute, a nod as he falls into the lava, and
I'll give him a salute back. You fought bravely.
And as that happens, you can hear like something appear behind you, and as you look, is the door.
Ah. Oh, darkness, my old friend. See the door I go.
You go through, and the guy looks up again, and he goes, that one took you a little longer, didn't it? You had to use the little gearbox up here.
Sadly, it is not as...
Don't worry. Mine is probably as dusty as yours.
I was about to say, mine's not as well oiled as you make it out to be.
Don't worry, mine isn't either. But anyways, so what part do you want? Do you want something like, I don't know, a piece of armor, an accessory, maybe a weapon?
I am curious on what you have to offer for weapons.
I see. My I'm gonna ask you personally, what kind of weapon do you bring into combat if you want to be?
Do you have something similar to what I am holding right now, such as a great hammer or a great axe?
Ooh, I got something just for you. I don't know if you can hold it just yet. He goes out and he grabs this hammer, and let me see if I have an image of it.
Is it Bjorn's great heathen hammer from fucking from fucking Auburn?
No, Dan's know what I'm about to say. He's gonna understand it, and it looks like Smough's. It looks like Smough's great hammer almost.
Oh my god, that thing?
Executioner Smough.
And you can see, and he brings out this giant ass hammer. It's like double the size, almost triple the size of your fucking great hammer.
I just googled it, and oh my god, it's perfect. But can I lift it?
And he sort of hands it to you. Says, "Let's see if you can lift this." It's not that big, as in like the gift, because the player can't hold something that big. But he hands it to you.
Well, I'm not raging right now, so Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
And as you grab it, your hands are sort of pinned to the ground as you do not have
18 in strength with a +4 modifier. Fails me again.
No, I was going off your 18. And he looks at you sort of disappointed. And he goes, not just yet. Maybe a little bit stronger. As you sort of lift it up, you can sort of lift it up the ground, but you can't really wield it properly.
This is a major blow to my pride, and this will be corrected.
That could be later. That could be later. But I swear you're gonna like it when you get it. As he sort of takes it back and he sort of puts it away in this back room. And he goes, let me see here. Ooh. You look like a man that you want to accessorize. Like with armor or something.
A little bit, yes.
He sort of takes off his helmet a little bit and he sort of hands it to you.
I will graciously accept it to try it on.
As you put this over the head, at first it was too big for you, but all of a sudden it sort of like shrinks to your head. Not like uncomfortably, but just right.
Ooh. What's the helmet?
And any way you want it to.
Profile picture.
Perfect.
I am.
And you can see, and as you put it on, you can all of a sudden see, like, you can immediately what you can see is that you can see better. You can add a +1 to your perception.
All right.
Check.
Let me add that to the helmet.
Now, as you get stronger and as you get more of the set, you're gonna see more and more effects. You probably already see one right now. You may be able to see it at least a little bit better at the moment.
Yes, I can. What's the AC?
It gives you no real AC bonus at the moment.
Painful, but okay.
I'm sorry. I know it makes you depressed. It makes me depressed, but that's why I decided to give you.
It's okay. I understand.
No, I think that's what you could do right now. Because if you try the other ones, you will just get yourself killed.
See, but
just to let you know, I have some ground rules here.
Of course.
No, you can't invite any friends over.
Never planned on it.
No, you can't store your shit here because the last person that tried to, he left the shit fucking everywhere.
Never
And I
planned on
ain't
that
no
either.
mind. And 3, you have to come have some ale with me once in a while because I get lonely.
Now that I can do.
Great. No, as I said before, to leave all you have to do is look in that mirror.
Alright. So,
No, don't look into the mirror while you're driving because that would be bad.
but distracted driving is all the rage I've heard. Alright, well, I'll thank him and I'll be on my way.
Mm-hmm. He goes like that, and you zip back to reality.
Oh, there goes Rabbit.
I'm gonna take a deep breath as I exit the alleyway, and I'll be like, "Ah, yes, there's money to be made."
As you start looking like a boss. That's why I was sort of putting off your question, Vic. I didn't want you to go off and start buying this stuff and this to happen, and you sit there being like, really?
At least I got the cool helmet with the antlers now and the golden pin. At least start looking the part of a nobleman. No, I just gotta get fucking body armor and the bear pelt. And the nice comfy boots.
You're basically wearing his used clothes. Anyways, we're gonna have my 5-minute break. Our 5-minute break right now. So if you guys need to do anything you can, and I'll be back in 5 minutes. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves a little bit. I know this is as like combat heavy and stuff like that. This is a little bit more of a RP/development type of episode for a lot of you. And for Damien, it seems like he likes peeping on people doing it. He likes to watch.
Ew. Leave the fucking building before getting
Big
away to
disgusting.
something else. You crazy man.
That moment where he
feel
thinks
like-
he's about to be eaten into the river.
I feel like Hubs understood exactly what my character, like Hubs' senior artificer, understood exactly what I meant when I'm gonna need to know how to remove curses. I'm with the Is It League meant. Considering the multiple failed experiments I'm carrying.
Yes.
Meow.
Hey,
That
Clockwork
fucking
Kitten
cat.
is not a failed experiment. I'm working on her. We'll have her, like, hey, if I
Chomp.
if I end up getting another infusion, I can try to turn Clockwork Kitten into a
Here, Vic. Here's a better image of Smough's hammer, not in the boss's hands, because the Smough's hammer for a player is a lot smaller.
It's a lot smaller for a player, but in Dark Souls, the hammer is massive.
This is what it looks like.
Screenshot of you with it?
That's fucking hilarious.
It's still comedically big.
Yeah, that thing's huge.
Yeah, you can still fit at least a person and a half in.
That's what
comically
she
small.
said.
Its pole is comically small for its head, but that kind of works the magic of it.
Yep. It is in no way, shape, or form should function and exist properly without falling off of the handle.
Or
Yeah.
The person over. It's
Exactly.
But
it only weighs 20 pounds.
What the fuck? There's no way in hell that fucking shit weighs 20 pounds.
maybe the downsized version is made out of brass and hollow, but like the one in the executioner's hand,
It's like fucking solid gold or some shit.
it looks like it's made out of like bronze or gold. One or the other. Both are heavy.
Holy steel.
Even heavier, bruh.
Adamantine armor.
Wait, what would using radiant damage against a curse do?
Cause it to explode.
Piss it off.
A curse is like a snake.
I can't wait for Polaris to like be be tutored by this artificer for weeks and weeks only to learn that remove curse isn't even in our spell list.
But it's abjuration.
Abjuration don't mean shit, we ain't wizards.
Actually, okay. Now, kobolds are very in tune with magic in this world. Very in tune with magic. I may not be the most in tune with magic, but for our party, I'm very in tune with magic.
I don't think I said that.
Ask the GM about that, because you're taking a bit too
Are we in Eberron? Like, is that the setting?
No, there's no way in hell this fucking homebrew world's ever on.
I mean,
Like,
because we're using the map
Yeah.
Ignore
and
that.
stuff.
We're using the map, but this is Hub's game, Billy.
Okay,
Keep that in mind.
is
We're playing
but like,
homebrew world, not like it's
well,
Yeah, that's how most of the shit's played as is homebrew.
well, like world background.
That's why it really pisses me off when you try to cite books and shit.
Sorry.
Oh,
Not sorry.
so is the background similar for kobolds, or do they even
Yes.
exist at all? Because
Yes.
like,
No, you don't exist. You never existed. Is there a
because I seem to be the only kobold.
Well, a lot of them aren't in the swamps and underground.
Oh.
There's not many that are just out and walking around in broad daylight because, reasons.
You know what? Just like the Wallblinger in Falana, he is the Saltbringer.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure me and you beat this guy. I'm like, wait, have we faced this guy yet?
He's a Dark Souls 1 boss.
Oh, I thought we faced this guy before.
He is
No,
the
we never
Salt.
fought this man.
Just like the Wallblinger in Falana.
No, he's in DS. He's in Dark Souls 3, Dan.
No, he ain't.
Dan, I'm pretty sure he is.
I can tell you with
My
absolute
man,
certainty,
I've played
Executioner
Dark Souls 3
Smough
once,
is
not in
not
Dark
in Dark
Souls
Souls 3.
But you can still get Schwung's Great Hammer in Dark Souls 3, though.
Yes, and you can get Ornstein's Spear too.
Does Ornstein spear shoot lightning in Dark Souls 3?
I mean, probably it's not a good enough weapon to use at the time you find it.
Oh, that's a funny thumbnail right there. You want to see a funny thumbnail?
Sure.
Homeless Smough.
Yeah, because you can get the armor and the hammer, but you never see him.
I'm looking forward.
The thing that weirded me out the most was when I found out that the headpiece of the armor has a second head on it. Like the actual helmet part is the neck. There's eye slits on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird as hell. So that was a good 7-minute break.
Okay, you guys ready to continue?
Yeah, sure thing.
I don't know if everyone else is here yet.
I'm here.
Me. Okay, so Dan.
Yeah.
So you and Dean approached the village. It's been a bit.
Short walk.
I'm just going to fast forward a little bit so you guys have something to do.
Got it.
When you guys get there to the village, it is quiet. There's not many people doing anything. And people are sort of wary of you when you enter.
So, is there a note about the disappearances that we can actually look from, or is it just a sheet of paper you had to tell us about?
It's a sheet of paper.
Got it. Can we see it?
It's not typed up.
Fuck.
I forgot to type it up. I'm sorry.
Okay, so refreshing my memory. Was this something that only happened at night, or was it general?
It didn't say.
Got it. So, well, time to ask some locals about disappearances.
You can see that almost every time you try to go up to a local, they sort of like go indoors. Like they're avoiding you because, there's a murder on the loose and they don't know you.
As they should.
As they should fear.
And they see a freaky looking mime in the street.
Maybe we should go to the authorities in this town, village. What's it, village?
Yes.
Maybe we should go to authorities, like sheriff or something.
It looks like
Or an elder or a mayor or whatever.
Mhm. You go to what looks like this like official looking building. You go in, and you see like a middle-aged fellow, like at a desk.
Would you happen to know the goings on of this town?
Oh yes, why?
Well, I'm gonna show him the paper. We
Oh, that
we
thank
from
you.
one of the other towns and saw this mission. We're here to help.
Okay, thank you. So during the night, like I usually have certain like because the next morning we usually find the bodies of them, usually like strangled, beaten or whatever, like strangled or their neck broken, and their body miscontorted.
Any specifics about that, or just in general?
Limbs broken and bent in ways that shouldn't be possible.
And around what time do you guys find the body?
So far we got like almost a dozen of them. They've been. We got the most recent one at the not the morticians, I guess you could say. Right now, if you want to take a look, I guess.
I think that would be insightful for us.
Okay. Just tell. Okay, I'll lead you there. He leads you. They go off, and you see what looks like a cemetery, what looks like a little church attached to it, and you see what looks like the gravedigger digging a fresh grave. And as you approach him, and he's like, "Hey."
To exhume a body, may we see the aftermath of this disappearance? We're here to help.
Ah, the murder. None of you when it was. He sort of gets out of the hole, like dusts off his hands. He's an old he's an old fellow, like probably like anywhere between 50-55 years old.
Yep.
He's like, all right, let's go this way, over here. Oh, they found him. Just what looks like a giant, almost like in a giant ball. Took me forever to unball him. Rigor mortis and all that. A lot of snapping and cracking.
Yeah.
They tend to not cooperate once the blood stops moving.
No, they don't. He's sort of like you lead him down. It's sort of on this table. You see what looks like a middle-aged man. You can obviously tell where like you can tell that there's like a deep like purplish mark around his neck. And you can tell that in multiple places on his body there are like what looks like bruises. It looks like almost like and also punctures. What looks like when the bones were broken as they sort of ripped through. And bruises, and it looks like it's pretty gnarly. It's in multiple places where bones have been broken and almost like curled up into like a ball.
You have in your midst one of the most creative killers I've seen.
So when did the killings first start? Actually, go ahead. My bad, Dan.
Yeah, that was a good idea. When did these start, and what was going on around then?
Your bodies started showing up a few weeks ago.
About a
After
week
this
ago.
Few weeks ago. It happens intermittently during the night. These bodies usually show up to me in the morning from the townsfolk.
Is there anything symbolic about the date that these started happening, or
Not that I know of.
Got it.
Not that I know of, lad. All I do is bomb them and bury them. If you want to take a closer look and touch it, you can. If you're not squeamish.
If I was squeamish, I wouldn't run at the side of that thing.
Okay, so you go up to the body, and what do you want to do?
Well, obviously this thing was strangled. And can I identify if this thing was contorted before it died or if the contortion killed it?
Roll a medical check.
Because I want to know if it kills them by like smashing them up into a ball or not. Fuck me, I guess I won't know.
Okay, Kya, do you want to help?
Yes, please do help.
Medical? I guess. I do guess. Yep. There it is.
So I'll give you this much. You look at the legs, and it looks like there are like one break on his leg. Looks like it was done before he died, and the rest of them look post-mortem.
Alright. Well, that was actually informative. That means that he doesn't kill them by bending them up into a ball. He does that after the fact.
Could you roll me another medical check if you want to look further?
Gladly. I'll gladly fail another one.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I was like, me too.
We once again find the broken leg.
If you don't need to roll any more medical, if you don't want to roll more medical, see what's medically wrong with him, that's fine.
I honestly don't want to roll another dice for as long as I'm in this session.
No. We gotta shoot a shot one more time.
Kya, you look at the guy's neck, and you look like it looks like the like you look at your hand, and you look at like the choke buck you use. It looks like the hand is quite small.
Normal small or me small?
Like, what do you mean?
I got some. I'm like 7'1". I got some big hands. So like, is it me small or just normal small?
I don't know what that means, dude. Do you like? Are you trying to say like a dog?
Like as an average adult person, like an average adult person, is it smaller than that?
It's smaller than an adult hand. Yes.
I see. So he got fooled by a fucking kid or a midget, which he should. He might as well pack it the fuck up then.
Oh.
If I got killed by a midget ball, I'm possessing my body and running this. I'm running around too with him. There's no way.
God, I love having Dean for murder case.
I'm dying. I'm done. Have a nice day, guys. I'm dead. I've been murdered.
Oh, damn it. The victim was Hubs.
No.
Anyways.
Well, my rolls aren't cooperating with me, so I can't do shit with the corpse. But.
Oh, you're a lot more intelligent than me. I would say.
Are you gonna tell? Are you gonna tell Vilaris?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna say, compared to the average humanoid, I would say this handprint seems a lot smaller than that.
So you think this was done by a child?
Or a midget. Or a dwarf, I'll say. Just someone of a smaller caliber.
Wait, hold up. So the victim's head is smaller, right?
You're not there, Damien.
No, I just want to understand
unless you want to be, I'll TP you there. I don't mind.
I just want to understand the thought process. So
the handprint. The handprint from
the handprint.
Was smaller.
I understand. Never mind then.
Yeah. So yes, that most likely means that either we've got someone with inordinately small hands and a regular body, or a smaller person, like maybe a halfling or a child. However, I don't think a child has the strength within themselves to strangle an adult like this.
Maybe a trained child.
Many
Or a
child.
possessed one.
Yeah. I can't do any Arcana checks, but you can. Is there anything Arcana-y about it? Magical about this body?
God, I don't. Can I try that, Hubs? Try to
Sure.
see if there was any
It's,
magic shit.
it's intelligence. You got this. Yeah.
There's nothing magical.
Fuck.
No,
Like no magical imprint. Fuck.
There's no.
I got a roll. I got a roll where the positive result was no.
I see. Just the way life is.
So there was
Actually, Dave, I'll tell you something else since you wrote a good medicine check. It looks like the other, like, when the bones were broken, it was done as if like it was like bent, like you grab a stick and you like sort of bend it up. It was sort of like that. Meanwhile, that one fresh mark that was done before he died, it was it looks like it was like almost like crushed.
Maybe there's more than one suspect, or this guy is just very versatile in his crushing and bending.
That was done before the
So the legs were done before
the leg
the choker.
the left leg was crushed, like by some sort of object or fist object, whatever, and then he was choked.
One of my guesses would be that I'm gonna really literally all that to Vilaris, and I'm gonna say one of my guesses is that this guy was probably tortured in some way, seeing the way that his legs was crushed or some stuff like that. Though I don't know many of the torture methods these nations have or people have.
Like
So I
not his
could be
whole
wrong.
like not his whole leg, more like in a specific spot.
Yeah.
So if they were being tortured, you would expect them to want to gain some information.
And yes, and maybe when they got the information, they gave the final blow, which was them choking this person. Just to silence them and all the information they know.
That's not a terrible idea. So
That's just my first pitch at the moment. Maybe when we get more
I'm actually going
clues.
to ask the mortician, since he's buried multiple of them. Do all of them have a crushed leg once they're laid straight?
Either a torture method or a serial killer's, I guess, call sign. Is that what it is? It's like, because I think they leave, like the message they leave. Yeah, calling card. Yeah, maybe a serial killer's calling card that they crushed their legs.
Or it's a midget. They're too short to choke the person.
Oh God! Unless it's a midget in a trench coat, then I don't really know.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it's now 7:30.
Let's see.
7:30. Wake up, skirt.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'll
fuck
put
you.
the archive up and just catch me up with what happens after.
All right.
Just autopilot me if Kaya wants to do anything with me.
Mm.